Let's be real, managing leave and attendance at a school can be a mess. You're dealing with paperwork, trying to track emails, and it can feel like a constant uphill battle. Today, we're going to dive into how you can take that entire chaotic process and turn it into a simple, automated system using the InstaClass platform.
Does this scene sound familiar to you? You're digging through a student's backpack for a crumpled up note, scrolling through dozens of emails trying to find a message from a parent, and then you still have to go and manually update a spreadsheet? It's a never-ending chase, and it's so easy for things to get lost.
Well, the good news is that whole paper chase is officially over. There's a much smarter, integrated way to handle all of this, and we're about to see just how smooth it can make everything.
All right, first up, let's talk about finally getting away from that manual chaos and stepping into automated control. This really is the end of the paper trail.
I mean, the difference here is pretty stark, right? On one side, you have the old way, all those crumpled notes, last-minute emails, and the manual updates that just lead to confusion. But then you look at the InstaClass way. Everything's digital, you get instant notifications, attendance is marked automatically, and you have one central, clear record. It's really night and day.
So, how does the system get so organized? Well, it all starts with the core building block of the whole process, the digital leave request itself. Let's break down exactly what goes into one. Every single request captures the absolute essentials. You've got the type of a leave, the start and end dates, and this is key, a required field for the reason. So no more vague notes. You can even add an attachment if you need to, like a doctor's note. This structure just makes sure no critical details ever get missed.
Now, of all those details, there's one field that is the single source of truth for every single request, and that's its status. It tells you exactly where things stand at any moment. No guesswork needed.
And the statuses themselves are super simple and clear. Pending means it's in the queue, waiting for someone to look at it. Approved means you're good to go, it's official. Rejected means it wasn't accepted. And canceled means the person who made the request pulled it back. There's just no room for confusion here. Everyone knows exactly what's going on.
So, how do these statuses get updated? This is where the automation really starts to shine. The system makes sure that every single request gets to the right person every single time without anyone having to manually forward anything.
For a student or, a parent using their login, it's a super simple 4-step process. You log in, you go to the Leave section, fill in the details, and hit Submit. That's it. The system immediately tags it as pending and sends a notification straight to the right teacher.
And what about for the teacher? Just as easy. They pop over to their leave requests, take a look at the details, and with one click, they can either approve or reject it. And that one simple click updates the status, and, well, that's when the real magic happens.
What's really smart about this is that the system knows who approves what. If a student applies, that request goes straight to their class teacher. But if a teacher applies for their own leave, the system is smart enough to route that request to the school admin instead. The logic is all baked right in.
Okay, now we get to the feature that really ties this whole system together and makes it so incredibly powerful. This is the part that completely changes the game, putting attendance on autopilot.
Seriously, all the other features we've talked about are designed to lead right up to this one game-changing function.
And there it is. The second a teacher clicks Approve on a leave request, InstaClass automatically goes into the attendance records and marks that person as on leave for those specific dates. No manual data entry, no forgetting to update the spreadsheet, no chance for human error. It's just done.
And just think for a second about what that solves. Instantly, manual attendance errors are a thing of the past. Teachers can see exactly who's on approved leave before class even starts. Admins get a real-time, clear picture of staff availability. And all those physical leave letters? Yeah, you don't need them anymore. This one feature makes life easier for everyone.
Okay, so now that we know how it works, let's cover how to use it perfectly. Here are a few pro tips to make sure you're getting the most out of the system and avoiding any of the common little mistakes.
So on the left, this is what you want to do. Be clear in your reason. Fever is okay, but fever doctor visit is way better. For anything planned, apply as early as you can. And always, always remember, only a status of approved means your leave is actually confirmed. Then on the right, these are the little traps to avoid. Picking the wrong dates, leaving that reason field blank, or the big one, assuming that a pending request is as good as approved. It's not.
And that really brings us to the final question to think about. After seeing how seamless this all can be, it's worth asking yourself, is your current attendance system actually working for you? Or are you constantly working for it?
Because the goal should always be to have a system that saves you time, not one that creates more work.